Welcome back to our yearly look at some of the MMORPGs we used to play. This time, we're taking a look at Neverwinter. The game just got a new update, so we're gonna do an overview, answer some of the questions you might have. Is it worth it? Has anything changed since the last time we played the game? And more importantly, do people still play the game? Join me in this journey as we play the game from the beginning, show you guys the city hub, and go through some of its contents. Neverwinter is a free-to-play PC MMORPG, and with that said, let's do this. Welcome back, Saviors. GH here. Before we play the game from the beginning, first, what is Neverwinter? It's a fantasy MMORPG set in the Dungeons and Dragons universe. It offers a diverse range of races. Each race brings its own unique characteristics and abilities to the game, and players can choose from various classes such as Barbarian, Wizard, Warlock, Rogue, Bard, Paladin, Fighter, Ranger, and Cleric. Each class offers different playstyles and abilities, allowing players to tailor their characters to their preferred combat style. Now, going to Neverwinter's Steam page, they describe the game as an action MMORPG based on the acclaimed Dungeons and Dragons fantasy role-playing game. Epic stories, action combat, and classic role-playing await those heroes courageous enough to enter the fantastic world of Neverwinter. One of the key features of Neverwinter is its immersive integration of the Dungeons and Dragons universe. Set within the iconic world of Faerun, players are transported to the Forgotten Realms, a rich and expansive fantasy setting filled with adventures and danger. Drawing inspiration from the lore and mythology of Dungeons and Dragons, Neverwinter brings to life familiar locations, characters, and creatures from the tabletop role-playing game. Players have the opportunity to explore iconic cities such as Neverwinter itself, delve into ancient dungeons, and encounter legendary monsters and deities. Now, Neverwinter was originally launched on PC on June 20, 2013. Following its initial release, the game expanded to other platforms including PlayStation and Xbox. It's developed by Cryptic Studios, an American video game developer, and is recognized for its portfolio of MMORPGs and online multiplayer games. The studio has produced titles such as City of Heroes, City of Villains, Champions Online, and Star Trek Online, emphasizing engaging gameplay experiences. Following its release across multiple platforms, Neverwinter garnered attention from both players and critics alike. The game's reception was mixed, with some praising its immersive world and engaging gameplay mechanics, while others criticized certain aspects such as microtransactions and technical issues. Despite these criticisms, Neverwinter managed to amass a dedicated player base who enjoyed its fast-paced combat and extensive character customization options, and frequent updates introducing new content and adventures. The game's integration of the Dungeons and Dragons universe also appealed to fans of the tabletop role-playing game, adding to its allure. However, some reviewers noted that Neverwinter faced challenges in maintaining a balanced economy and addressing certain gameplay imbalances, which affected the overall experience for some players. Overall, while Neverwinter received a mixed reception upon release, its ongoing updates and support from the developers have helped to sustain its player base and keep the game relevant in the ever-evolving landscape of MMOs. Now, let's shift our focus to another significant aspect of Neverwinter that's been a subject to scrutiny and debate: its monetization model. Neverwinter employs a free-to-play model with optional microtransactions, allowing players to access the game without an upfront cost, while offering various in-game purchases for those seeking additional content or convenience. Microtransactions in Neverwinter primarily revolves around the purchase of Zen, the game's premium currency, which can be used to buy a variety of items and services, such as cosmetic items, mounts, companions, convenience items, like experience boosters or inventory expansions, keys for opening up loot boxes you get in the game, character boost to level 20 with gear included, VIP subscription that gives XP bonus and keys, other races, items that protects from refining failure, items that guarantees refinement, and more. While many of these microtransactions are purely cosmetic and do not directly affect gameplay, some players have raised concerns about certain items or services providing a gameplay advantage, leading to debates about the game's balance and fairness. Overall, while the free-to-play model of Neverwinter allows players to enjoy the game without spending money, the presence of microtransactions and subscription services offers additional content and convenience for those willing to invest in the game. However, the implementation of these monetization elements has been a topic of discussion among players, with opinions varying on their impact on the overall gameplay experience. Now, here's an update on what's happening to Neverwinter nowadays. Let's focus on the updates the game received in 2024, but I tell you, Neverwinter received 3 modules or updates last year, which was the Mensoberanzen, Demon Web Pits, and Spelljammer. And now the game just got an update titled Adventures in Wild Space, introducing several new features and additions. In this update, players can explore the expanded Wild Space Adventure Zone, which includes new planets, an orbital base, an asteroid landing site. Additionally, the Imperial Citadel dungeon offers a final assault on the Sarisian Empire with 3 difficulty tiers and new rewards. There's also the Doomspace Lockbox, introduces new rewards including the Sodar Armor Mount and the Beacon of Meteor Swarm artifact. Players can also participate in the Sidereal Voyages Battle Pass, featuring a new repeatable rewards track. Enchantment rank also increases, and color updates aim to make progression more accessible, and the game also got quality of life improvements. Now, as for the future updates, Cryptic Studios hosted a developer stream in March 2024, and they showed a slide of another update coming in 2024. There's no title yet, but here's the slide. Feel free to pause if you want to inspect. And as you see, we will be getting a new story and setting. Anyway, it's safe to say that Neverwinter in 2024 will be active this year. Now, to show you more of the features and what the game has to offer, let's go play the game from the start. Let's go play the game. Okay guys, here's the character creation. There goes female and male. Okay, let's pick the female characters. And here are the different races, guys. We got the humans, half-orc, wood elf, sun elf, dwarves, half-fling, half-elf, tiefling, drow. And this race is over here. If I'm correct, you need to buy it. Okay, so there goes the Dragonborn, Metallic Ancestry Dragonborn, Asimar, Geth, Moon Elf, this Renegade over here. I don't even want to try to pronounce this. Let's play as a human. Female human, continue. Don't worry guys, we're not gonna stay too long at the beginning of the game. We're gonna go straight to the Protector's Enclave, the main city. So I can show you guys if the game is still alive and whatnot. Okay, so here goes the different classes. The human as a default is a bard, okay. But here goes the cleric, barbarian, warlock, rogue, fighter, paladin, ranger, and wizard. There it goes, 9 classes. So we're gonna play as a barbarian. Because if I remember correctly, I already played as a ranger, a wizard, and there's another one over here. Paladin, yeah. We're gonna play as a barbarian. Continue. Ooh, ability scores. Of course, we're gonna go full strength. +3 to strength. Is that it? Continue. And then here goes the character customization. If you're lazy, you can just use these presets over here. Shouldn't be that bad. But if you're not lazy, here goes the customize. You can customize your head. Can we zoom in? Okay, we can. There goes the second face, third one, and there goes all of the other faces. Now, next one over here is the hair customization. Here goes the different hairstyles. There's a bunch of hairstyles over here. This should be enough. What? Look at this hairstyle. I think this is a dude's hairstyle. Okay, so, how about let's use this long and wavy. Then let's move on to the eyes. Let's pick this Byakugan eyes over here. Is that it? Is there some kind of a Sharingan eye? Nope. This one feels like it, but no. Let's pick this no pupil. Oh, no. Where's that? Okay, blind barbarian. Now, eyebrows. What eyebrows should we pick? I guess let's pick this one. Then tattoos. So there's some kind of a, like, the tattoos are all red. Okay, let's just use this one. The one at the end. Then scars. Yes, let's pick that one. Then face scaling. Okay, there it goes. This is the part where we can adjust the head size. So you can see, our head is getting bigger and smaller. Now head width, head height. Where's our favorite slider over here? Nose height. Man, I'm talking about the babas. Oh, it's in the body shape. Body scaling. Okay. I'm in a hurry. So how about let's pick the slim one. Then, yes, there it goes. Depth, width, and our favorite size. Okay. Max it out. Is that it? I think our character is good enough. Continue. Now character origins. North Dark. There it goes. Deity affiliation. Let's pick some random one. I'm not really familiar with these deity things over here. Continue. There goes our character. Name our character. Begin our adventure. Okay, here's the starting area. The starting experience in this game is really good. This is not like other MMORPGs. They really did a good job presenting the game early on. Okay, so we're not gonna stay here for long. I'm just gonna show you the basic stuff like movements. We can use WASD. Can we click to move? No, we can't click to move. We can jump in space. Can we run? Pressing shift. I think we need to get the weapons first to be able to do something. Okay, how about let's get the weapons first. Talk to Lieutenant. Understood. And there goes the weapons. Take all the gear. Okay, now equip our gear. Now we need to check our bag. Maybe there's a beginner support box or something. The game is asking us to press the bag. So to be able to press the bag, you need to summon your cursor. You need to press Alt to summon your cursor. The game is gonna darken and then the mouse cursor will appear. So press this and there goes our stuff. What is this? Forget me not. It's a barbarian equipment. Okay, let's equip this. Now the sword and the armor. Are we changing appearance as we equip armors? Oh yeah. Let's check it out. There it goes. Okay, what else? Can we now sprint? Oh yes. As you can see, when we hold shift, we can now sprint. Okay, so let me show you a little bit of the combat. Let's go over here. Let's attack this dummy over here. How about... Here's the left mouse button attack, guys. It's some kind of a smash. And here's the right mouse button attack. It's a quick attack. Now the game is asking us to use a skill. Skills in this game is not very complicated. It's gonna take a while before you get other skills. Unlike some other MMOs, wherein at the beginning you have a lot of skills, it's very confusing. And you only use maybe 4 or 5. Okay, anyway. Let's try using Q. There it goes. It's an area attack. How about E? E is an upward slash. Now we need to fight through the forest. We're not gonna do that. I'm gonna switch to my other character so I can show you guys the main city, Protector's Enclave. Okay guys, I'm gonna switch to my other character. The one that by the way guys, I'm playing on the Epic Games version because my Steam account is full. I don't wanna buy a character slot. Okay, anyway, I'm gonna switch to my other character. Okay, we're at Protector's Enclave, and as you can see, there are people playing over here. By the way guys, in this game, you don't really see a lot of people, even though there's a lot of people playing this game, because I'm gonna tell you later. For now, I'm just gonna roam around. I'm gonna disable the recording first, because I need to wait before I tell you guys more stuff. Okay, I guess I should talk about the specs. Let me just bring up some stats. And okay, as you can see, we're getting around 110 frames. I don't know why, because the GPU utilization is around 30%, 35%. It's even lower when you're outside Protector's Enclave. For some reason, this place takes a lot of GPU resources. Okay, so anyway, as you can see, this game is now considered as a low-spec game. Because as you can see, the GPU memory utilization over here is only around 4 gigabytes. It's even lower when you're outside the city. And you can easily push this 120 frames with just an entry level of graphics card. I mean, the new generation cards and maybe the previous versions. The GPU right now is taking over 110 watts, 120 watts. It's because the frame rates I set it is very high. You can lower the power consumption of this game if you lower the frame rates. If you lock the frame rates to 60, it will only consume around 60 watts. So if you're concerned about power consumption, you can do that. So, the reason I decided to wait is because I have a question for you guys. My question is, how do you describe this game? You know, if you go to their website and some of other MMO sites, they describe this game as probably a fantasy action MMORPG. Now, my question is, how would you describe this game? I'm gonna give you a few seconds or just pause the video and think about how would you describe this game. For me, I'm okay to settle with this as an MMORPG, right? Probably if I want to go a bit deeper, I would say it's a high fantasy, hybrid combat MMORPG. This is not really truly a full action game, although it feels action. There are traces of tab targeting over there. Okay, anyway, how would you describe this? Now, if you already know how to describe this, hold there, right? Keep that opinion of yours, right? Because I'm gonna show you something. Here in Protector's Enclave, this is one of the main city, and as you can see, if I summon the cursor, I can now change the channel, or in this game they call it instance. And when I press this, as you can see, the game has a lot of instances or channels wherein you can switch to them if they have slots. And the maximum is 20 players per map. And guys, outside the city also, the max cap of players per map is around 20. Now, I ask you again, do you still think this is an MMO? If you ask me, I wouldn't argue that this is an MMO. This game started as an MMO. If you remember correctly, at the beginning when this game was first released, this main city over here, Protector's Enclave, can carry around, don't quote me on this because I'm only trying to remember it. I saw around 35 people here, but now for some reason, the maximum players per map is 20. So again, ask yourself, do you still consider this as an MMORPG? I just wanna hear your thoughts about this game. Please share your thoughts in the comments. I wanna hear, like, do you still consider this as an MMO or what? To me, I still consider this as an MMO. You know, massive isn't really an exact word, you know what I'm saying? Some people consider 10 as an MMO. There's a lot of MMOs right now that says that they're MMOs. But if you look at their game, they can only handle 10, 15. And even some people, when they see 50 people per map, they won't consider it as an MMO. Okay, anyway, now that we're done with that, as you can see, this game still has a lot of players. Because look at these instances over here. A lot of the maps are full. So multiple instances has to be created to occupy all the other players. Most of the players are usually near the banks and at the recovery area. Or there at the top where I began. And as you can see, look at that mount over there. There's a lot of interesting mounts over here. My main gripe of this game is you don't see a lot of people here even though there's a lot of people playing this. We're playing at the Epic Games server and there's a lot more people playing outside. And look at that mount. Looks nice. Look at this mount. It's a worm. Okay, anyway, how about let's do a little bit of quest so I can show you guys a little bit more of the combat. And maybe I can explain to you why I consider this as a hybrid combat game, not a fully action game. So how about let's go to the gate, summon our mount. I really like the main city over here. It's just I wanted to see a lot more players here. And unfortunately, it can only handle 20 players per map. Okay, here goes the map of the game. Currently, this character of mine, this Epic Games character of mine, has progressed to Veliosk. So how about let's go there? Let's do a little bit of quest. I remember playing this game way back and it's always crashing. Even though I have a mid-range PC, I can run this 120 frames, it would always crash. I think that's one of the main problems of this game. Okay, so what are we supposed to do? How do we open up our quest? I think it's about 2 years since the last time I really played this game. Quest journal, into the wolves den. There it goes. How do we activate this? There it goes. We need to go over here at the wolves den. Let's go. And as you can see, there's a lot of people trying the game out because there's a new update for this game. This game is not a forgotten game like most MMORPGs. This game is always being updated, although the update schedule is very slow. This game looks really nice, even though it's been years. Oh yeah, I forgot. So how about let me show you how many people are in this map. Oh man, I can't open up the instance. Okay, there it goes. When you press the instance, there's only 9 players over here. But if I'm correct, this map can handle around 20 people. Oh man, I'm getting attacked. I think they're gonna be knocking me down here. Is this the wolves then? Nope. Oh no, this is the quest giver. And this is the part where we can recover. And look at this game. Looks nice. Okay, there's somebody over here. Thank you for taking care of those enemies. Let's avoid them because we might get knocked down. And there goes the den. Let's go. What happened? Oh, I need to interact with this. Activate the crucible. And the door is open. Is that it? This looks cool. It's slowly opening though. And we're inside the dungeon. Okay. Recovering HP. Let's look for enemies. How large is this dungeon? Oh, okay. We can do this. Let's look for enemies. Okay. How about let me explain you why I consider this as a hybrid combat game. Because as you can see, like, we can't attack anything if we don't highlight an enemy. That's a tab targeting behavior, right? If this is an action game, it would allow us to attack, use basic attacks and other. I'm not saying everything because you can cast an area attack, right? Without a target. But your basic attacks and the other stuff, your single target attacks, you will never be able to use it. So, to be able to use it, you need to highlight an enemy. As you can see, and to highlight an enemy, you need to target them to be able to highlight them. Unlike in older MMOs that you need to press tab. Okay, we're being attacked. So how about let's destroy them. Okay. I really like the combat of this game. It's not boring. Okay, destroy them. Ooh, another. Here's another funny thing about this game. You need keys to open up these boxes over here. You need to buy it in the cash shop. Okay, anyway, let's proceed and destroy the boss. You know guys, I really like this game. I'm gonna be back playing this game after this. Maybe get farther ahead. I don't like the other class that I got on Steam. So I'm gonna play in the Epic Games Store. Are we near the end? Nope. Okay, I think we're nearing the end. Let's see. What's the boss in here? What's happening? Oh, I need to press this lever over here. Redgar, Thunder Fist. Okay, we're gonna destroy you. Let's go. Use the daily skill. Die. Nope. The damage is very low. Incapacitate him. Oh my god, it's not working. Oh, using it. Oh, he became a werewolf. Let's go. Trying to dodge, huh? What's happening? Oh, you got teammates, huh? It's pushing me back. Ugh. You almost got me. Die. Die, bro. And he's dead. And that's Neverwinter in 2024. So is Neverwinter worth it? I'd say yes, it's still worth it to play Neverwinter. If you check the updates, it's still getting updated and future updates is coming. And based on the gameplay we just did, players are still playing the game and people are looking for raid parties. And new players are doing quests early in the game. The game is free, it's easy to download, check the game out if you like what you see. And guys, do you want to see the latest MMO news? There it goes on the screen. Leave a like before you go. And this is Gaming Hardcore. See you in the next one.